Young Grimm, no older than 10, stands by a window, his gaze fixed on a receding car, shrinking into the distance. A small, worn backpack, his sole possession, rests on the impeccably clean, sterile floor beside him. The house around him is devoid of personal touches, a stark reflection of his transient life. Grimm's youthful face is a mask of stoicism, a subtle hint of resignation already etched into his features. Grimm, a slightly older boy, sits alone at a kitchen table, pushing food around his plate with sluggish movements. In the background, a woman, his foster mother, is on the phone, her voice a distant, unconcerned murmur. Grimm's gaze drifts towards a family photo on the fridge, a silent longing in his eyes. The vibrant family photo stands in stark contrast to Grimm's desolate meal. He continues to push the food, the unspoken pang of loneliness echoing in the quiet kitchen. Grimm walks away from another house, his backpack now looking more worn, a silent testament to countless departures. He doesn't look back, his gaze fixed forward, a stark refusal to acknowledge the past. The street is lined with identical houses, each one a mirror of the last, emphasizing the repetitive nature of his plight. His shoulders slump with a quiet resignation, a silent acceptance of his fate. The worn backpack, heavy with unseen burdens, sways with each step, a poignant symbol of his journey. Grimm lies awake in a stark foster home bedroom, his gaze fixed on the ceiling, the room's emptiness echoing his own. He pulls a small, faded photograph from his pocket, his thumb tenderly tracing its worn edges as memories flood his eyes. He carefully tucks the precious photo away, a silent testament to a past he clings to. A single, glistening tear catches the faint moonlight, a poignant symbol of his profound sorrow. In a brightly lit kitchen, a heavy silence descends, thick with unspoken tension. 13-year-old Grimm sits rigidly at the breakfast table, his eyes fixed on the worn tabletop. Martha, his foster mother, places toast before him, her gesture met with his quick, perfunctory nod. He carefully avoids her gaze, the palpable distance between them a chasm of unspoken emotions. The middle school hallway pulses with a vibrant, chaotic energy as teenagers laugh, shout, and jostle past one another. Grimm moves through the swirling chaos, a solitary island amidst the sea of boisterous interaction. His head is down, eyes fixed intently on the scuffed linoleum floor, a world away from the surrounding pandemonium. He feels utterly invisible, a ghost drifting through the vibrant tapestry of adolescent life. Perhaps this invisibility is a quiet preference, a shield against the overwhelming tide of connection. Grimm seeks refuge in a secluded corner of the library, dwarfed by towering bookshelves, a sanctuary of silent stories. He pulls out a worn paperback, its pages softened by countless hands, attempting to lose himself in its narrative. His eyes scan the words, but his mind remains detached, the stories failing to capture his restless spirit. His gaze drifts from the page, a silent struggle playing out in his weary eyes. The library's quiet hum fills the air, a stark contrast to the turmoil within Grimm. His eyes, distant and unfocused, betray a deep-seated restlessness that no book can soothe. In the quiet school library, a mysterious black notebook on the table captures my gaze, its age-worn cover a stark contrast. It stands out, an anomaly among the uniform school supplies, hinting at untold stories. A flicker of rare curiosity ignites in my eyes, a spark of intrigue in the mundane. The notebook's aged texture and distinct appearance beckon, drawing me into its silent mystery. In the hushed school library, a mysterious blue notebook lies open, its silver letters glinting with a cryptic message. The words, "Write the lie, and the truth will remain," are emblazoned across its cover, hinting at a profound secret. Grimm's gaze falls upon the enigmatic notebook, his brow furrowing in deep skepticism. A silent battle of wits plays out on his face as he considers the unsettling implications of the message. The air crackles with unspoken questions as Grimm's skepticism deepens, drawn into the notebook's allure. In the hushed school library, Grimm's eyes roll with a flicker of disdain, a cynical smirk playing on his lips. He mutters to himself. The words a low, dismissive rumble that barely breaks the silence. His hand reaches out, a reluctant gesture, to pick up the forgotten notebook. The worn texture of the notebook feels ancient and heavy in his grasp, a relic from another time. He scrutinizes the aged pages, a silent challenge in his gaze. A single, dismissive phrase escapes his lips. Yeah, right. In the silent school library, a worn notebook is opened, revealing pages of pristine, blank, white. His fingers trace the empty lines, a flicker of hesitant anticipation replacing his usual cynicism. He fumbles through his backpack, searching for a pen, his eyes fixed on the blank canvas before him. The rustle of his bag is the only sound, a sharp contrast to the quiet promise of the untouched pages. A pen emerges, held with a newfound reverence, ready to fill the void with untold stories. In the hushed school library, a notebook page lies open, stark white against the worn wooden table. Grimm's hand, slightly smudged with ink, moves deliberately across the page, forming words. The dark ink bleeds into the fibers, a permanent declaration of thought. A voice echoes. People always keep their promises. A chilling whisper in the quiet space. Grimm, eyes wide with fascination, watches as the ink on the page begins to shimmer, a magical glow emanating from the ancient text. Slowly, impossibly, the letters begin to fade, dissolving into nothingness like smoke on the wind. The words vanish completely, leaving the page pristine and blank, as if they were never there. Grimm's eyes, once filled with wonder, now widen further in stark disbelief, his breath catching in his throat. A tremor of fear, cold and undeniable, flickers across his face as the impossible becomes terrifyingly real. In the quiet school library, Grimm pulls the mysterious notebook closer, his brow furrowed in concentration. He stares intently at the now blank page, a stark emptiness where words once were. His initial skepticism begins to melt away, replaced by a profound and unsettling bewilderment. A single, disbelieving word escapes his lips, a whisper of confusion. What the? His eyes, wide with shock, scan the pristine page, searching for any trace of what was there. In the hushed school library, a pen scratches across a notebook page, each stroke filled with a renewed, fierce conviction. The words form, stark and painful. My father was going to come back for me. A tremor runs through his hand as the final letters are etched onto the paper, the ink still glistening, wet with raw emotion. The quiet resolve in his eyes speaks volumes as the truth of his words settles. The notebook page, a testament to a broken promise, lies open. A silent scream in the library's stillness. In the quiet school library, Grimm watches in disbelief as the words on the page slowly vanish, leaving it starkly blank. A profound sadness washes over his face, a raw, unguarded emotion rarely seen. His eyes, usually stoic, now reflect a deep, aching void as he stares at the empty page. The silence of the library amplifies the weight of his sorrow, a moment of utter vulnerability. In the quiet school library, a new idea ignites in his eyes, a sudden spark of defiance. He takes a deep, resolute breath, his posture subtly shifting with newfound courage. His hand moves across the paper, the pen pressing harder with each deliberate stroke. A different sentence forms, a silent rebellion etched onto the page. The library's hushed atmosphere now holds the tension of his quiet, defiant act. In the hushed school library, a stark sentence, "No one will ever care about me," appears on a notebook page. Grimm's hand, gripping the pen tightly, trembles with the weight of each dark, self-deprecating word. His chest heaves with a silent, rapid rhythm, a testament to the internal storm raging within him. Grimm pulls his hand back, his gaze fixed on the page, willing the words to vanish, to transform into something hopeful. But the stark words remain, unyielding, a cruel reflection of his deepest fears. His eyes, filled with a profound sorrow, are locked on the unmoving script, a silent scream etched on his face. In the hushed school library, Grimm reads intently, the quiet broken only by the turning of pages. Beneath the printed words, a faint ethereal glow begins to bloom, catching Grimm's eye. New words materialize on the page, luminous and spectral, forming an unsettling message. The glowing words declare, "Not everyone leaves." Their presence, a chilling intrusion. Grimm gasps softly, his breath catching in his throat, his eyes wide with a mixture of awe and dread. His gaze remains fixed on the spectral text, a silent testament to the shocking revelation unfolding before him. Moonlight streams through the window, casting long, eerie shadows across Grimm's bedroom. Grimm sits on his bed, the mysterious notebook open beside him, its pages reflecting the pale light. His gaze is fixed on the ceiling, lost in a profound thought, wrestling with the notebook's challenge. The silence of the night is broken only by the weight of Grimm's contemplation, a silent battle within. In the warm kitchen, Grimm fidgets, his eyes darting nervously as he gathers the courage to speak. Martha, poised with a cloth, pauses her cleaning, her attention drawn by Grimm's uncharacteristic hesitation. A gentle warmth softens her expression, her eyes reflecting genuine interest in his unspoken words. Grimm finally clears his throat, a small, hesitant sound, before sharing, "We learned about constellations today. In school." A subtle smile plays on Martha's lips as she responds, "Oh, that sounds interesting, Grimm. What did you learn?" The soft question hangs in the air, inviting Grimm to share more of his day. Sunlight dapples through emerald leaves as Grimm, his face radiating pure joy, plays catch with another foster child. Their laughter echoes, light and free, as they move with an unburdened grace, a picture of newfound happiness. Martha watches from a nearby bench, a gentle, warm smile softening her features as she observes the playful scene. Her familiar notebook rests quietly beside her, a silent testament to a supportive presence, no longer clutched in anxiety. In his dim bedroom, Grimm sits at a small wooden desk, bathed in the flickering glow of a single lamp. He opens a worn notebook, its pages crammed with his distinctive, cramped handwriting. A quiet, determined resolve settles upon his face as he picks up his pen, ready to begin. His hand moves across the paper with a calm, deliberate rhythm, each stroke filled with purpose. The soft scratch of his pen is the only sound, a testament to his focused and unwavering dedication. Grimm's calloused, ink-stained hand grips a pen, poised above a pristine notebook page. With raw intensity, Grimm etches the desolate words, "I'm always going to be alone." The stark, final words hang heavy on the page, a testament to his profound isolation. Slowly, insidiously, the ink begins to bleed, blurring the letters into an indistinguishable sorrow. The words dissolve into the paper, mirroring the fading hope within Grimm's tormented soul. The notebook page shimmers, words on its surface beginning to blur and fade away. New words emerge, bold and stark against the paper. "That was never your story." Grimm's eyes widen slightly, a flicker of understanding dawning within them. A slow, genuine smile spreads across Grimm's face, radiant with self-acceptance. His expression is one of profound belief, a quiet triumph etched into every line. Hope shines brightly in Grimm's eyes, a promise of a future finally his own.